good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. To throw is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Here we go,
Second and a couple.
11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On one, ready?
On first and 10. Here's Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Burrow changing the look. On second and 11 now. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On third down, Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Jackson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
17-0 our score after one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go.
They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go. 11 MT. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Hardman to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out, sit on. Nice shot.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This is 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, middle. 180. Nice shot.
Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hey,
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Nice shot. Yeah.
Jackson and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. Remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of third down there and made a play.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Tucker now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Bengals drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Right back to Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Third down and 6. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Hardman on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll find Bateman once more. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh the 36 now. 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Go right here. Hey, come on. On the quick, ready?
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Back at the 19-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end
Go.
2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3. Brings up the second.
Henry again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and 4.
They get this out left, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 1, ready?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 coming. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 1, ready?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No, we changed it.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It got his man complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Ravens 26, Bengals 24. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the 24-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people